Very powerful session today, guys. I hope you have pen and paper. Grab it quickly and let's get started. There will be a lot of stuff today to write. Now, procrastination happens at all levels. By levels, I mean time frames. In terms of years, in terms of months, weeks, days, and moments also. Right? If you have been procrastinating for a long time, you have lost 1 year, 2 year, 3 years of your life. Right? It happened to me. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people. You just realize that last 2 years I've done nothing. Yeah, I'm just wasting time. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to create this. I've done nothing. Right. So it is so sad when you look at it in detail how procrastination can steal these years, these months of your life. Right. And then procrastination also happens in weeks, days, and moments. Right. In a week you may be super productive. Suddenly in 1 week you feel like you're lagging behind and you're suddenly going back to your toxic habits, and then you go slow and you start procrastinating, right? Or maybe it happens in a day. So you did a lot of hard work. Today you forgot to eat the frog in the morning and you're not feeling that energy. You are procrastinating again. And the most important part, it happens in moments. Every decision that we make leads us to take an action. Right? I want to do this. So when you're making that decision, it's just a moment. Instead of opening your laptop to type something, to write or your book or whatever you want to do, you decide to open YouTube on your phone. That is a decision you made in a moment, but it starts procrastination cycles, right? We've already learned about the regret cycle, right? The success cycle. Right? So these are the different levels, different time frames in which procrastination affects us, guys. So the anti-procrastination framework gives you the key to freedom from all these five. What are five? Year, month, week, days, and moment. If you have control over all of this, it is your life. Isn't it true, guys? It is your life. If you have control over all of these five time frames, you're building a legacy for yourself. You're building a dream life. What we have done to make sure our years are okay, our months are okay, our weeks are great, right? You can pause this video and write this stuff down. You'll never forget it if you write it down. Right, guys? These are the first three things that we covered. So let's dive into it straight away. Hack number one, reverse procrastination. Now, what is reverse procrastination? Let's try to understand. What if you could procrastinate on things that are unproductive and time wasters? Now, isn't this a great idea, guys? Think about it. Till now, whenever you procrastinated on stuff or you postponed stuff that was meaningful or that was necessary for you, right? That was important for you. And you did things that were unproductive and time wasters, right? That is what your procrastination was. But what if you could reverse it? What if you could do things that were, meaningful and led to your dream life, and you could procrastinate on unproductive and time wasters? Right? Wouldn't it be amazing? So I'm going to show you how to do that. You procrastinate when there is a significant pain in doing what is needed. Isn't this true, guys? You are lying down, you don't want to wake up, you don't want to get up from your bed also, you don't want to go to the office, you don't want to go to the table chair, and so there is a pain associated with it, right? You don't want to take the pain of getting up, doing this, doing that. So if you introduce a pain or a hurdle before your unproductive or toxic habit, you are much more likely to not do it. So how to procrastinate, how to create a procrastination habit for these pleasure only tasks, right? So how can you procrastinate on doing these toxic habits, on doing your unproductive habits, right? What you have to do, you have to introduce a pain or a hurdle before your unproductive or toxic habit. Then you are much more likely to not do them. Now, how do you do it? How do you create a pain before actually doing the unproductive task that will make you procrastinate on doing it? Rituals. Remember, we talked about rituals in a lot of detail, guys. They are sacred and you follow them religiously. We know the importance of rituals. We cannot, let it go. Rituals are sacred for us. If you have been postponing on making rituals, please make one today. And these are sacred. This is holy. You just cannot, you know, skip them. You have to follow them religiously, right? We have that mindset about rituals. So use rituals to your advantage. Make a ritual of doing something hard before indulging in pleasure only activity. So this is how you introduce pain before, pleasure only activity or your toxic habit. Right? That causes the pain before you do such an activity. So what is it exactly? Let me give you some examples here. For example, make a ritual that you have to do 25 sit-ups if you want to watch TV from 6 a.m. Right? Maybe you can watch TV at 7 p.m. at home, you want to watch the news, but from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., if you are wanting to be productive, and that is something you want to avoid doing, that is watching TV, right? You use a ritual. Your ritual is you have to do 25 sit-ups before you watch TV. So this is something religious. This is something sacred. You have to follow it, guys. And what happens is, if you do 25 sit-ups, your calves start paining, right? And you don't want to do it. Instead of doing that, you would rather just sit down and read a book, maybe, or do whatever your task is, right? So this is how you introduce a pain. Make it a ritual. Make it sacred. Tell the people in your home that from this much time to this much time, if I go to do this, I have to first do this.